Battlebit Remastered, and I'm going to be telling you why the recent reviews on this game are mostly negative. This is going to be quite a short video because, first off, it's quite obvious, and secondly, it's gone way past the game's death, pretty much. So there's no point of really explaining why, because I'm pretty sure that most people do. And if you don't know why, then you've come to the right place. Battlebit Remastered was one of the best Battlefield type of games or Battlefield inspired games ever. It was so good that it had over 80,000 players in one go, like just all at the same time. 80,000 something players. That is crazy. Especially for an indie game like Battlebit Remastered. The thing is, it died. And the reason why it died is not because of the game itself. It's not because the graphics of the game. It's not because the actual gameplay, those bugs and glitches and stuff like that. No, it's not because of that. Even if there was any bugs and glitches, that is not the main reason to why Battlebit Remastered died. It's because of the developers. Pretty much, they developed the game, they made some updates and they done some patches with the game, and then all of a sudden, boom, they just left it. They left the game, they left it to die, and now it has under 1,000 players. And as you can see here, Battlebit Remastered, right now, in a 24-hour peak, has 618 players. The all-time peak was 86,000 players. That is actually crazy. You know how crazy that is? Pretty much, with their... I don't even know where it is. The 86,000... They've lost here 51% of their players already. They already lost 51% of their players. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. And that is literally so crazy. Because they went from 86,000 to 15,000 in like 3 months, right? I don't know. But that is actually crazy. Comparing that to Star Wars Battlefront 2, this game is still holding up to this day. Because the thing is, before a few months ago, I don't even know how long it's been, we can see here, since June 2025, which was his last month before it kind of slowly started to die, it was hyped and stuff like that, and people brought the game back to life, and had a peak of 35,000 players, which is literally half of the players that was on Battlebit Remastered, which is 86,000. That's how crazy Battlebit Remastered actually was. Because Star Wars Battlefront 2 was an insanely popular game back in the day. And then they made it extremely popular again, with having the total amount of 35,000 in June 2025. And when did this game come out? Years ago. And I don't know where I'm going with this, honestly, right now. But what I'm trying to say is that it died. Battlebit Remastered died. And there are some reviews I'm going to read out to you, which tell you a bit more about how the game died, or just their experience of it dying. Because this guy said, Battlebit, how to make a masterpiece and then yeet it into a ditch. It's honestly inspiring how Battlebit managed to create one of the most fun FPS experiences in years, only to immediately speedrun the abandoned indie project arc. Most studios at least wait until their sequel flops before ghosting the community, but these guys went straight from early access legends to witness protection. The gunplay, fantastic. The squad play, beautiful chaos. The server counts, massive and growing. Had a peak of 87,000 players, and then silence. Server counts are in their 700s now, and as you saw before, it's way lower. Like, watching someone cook a Michelin star meal, however you pronounce that, serve one plate, and then dump the rest in the trash. Last patch is from March 2024, which is ages ago now. Should have been a farewell letter. Battlebit didn't die because the game was bad, it died because they just stopped. And as in they just stopped, they mean the developers, they just stopped developing the game. Or wait, they stopped updating the game, making the game unique, making the game different by giving these different updates. They've stopped all that, and because of that, people started to get off the game, and now there's basically no one playing. This other guy said, generally a freaking amazing game when it was alive. Gunplay, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but its graphics allowed to run on anything, and it was insanely fun. Shame on the devs. Shame the devs abandoned it and died. If you weren't there, you missed the spark because it's not coming back. I'll miss my days of driving into battle on a bloody Humvee listening to Teenage Dirtbag. Well, that is quite sad. And this is sad too. And all of it's sad as well. But that's the bad news, but the good news is Battlefield 6 is around the corner. And I'm definitely going to be playing that on PC. I do have it on, I have a PS5, and I was planning on getting on PS5, but I feel like that it might be best getting on PC. If you are planning, or if you're thinking of getting Battlefield 6, I recommend that you should, as early as you can, because who knows if it's going to be like this, if that makes sense. Who knows if it's going to be like this, or Star Wars Battlefront 2, where it goes high, the highest it gets in player count, and then maybe a few months later, it slowly dies off. But with Battlefield 6, I don't know if it's going to do that or not, because it's Battlefield. But with Battlefield 2042, it was kind of like that though, not gonna lie, because it was quite hype at the start of the game, there was so many people playing, and it slowly died off because people finally realized what the game was. It was honestly just a bad game. And that's fair enough. If it's a bad game, then fair. Right? I had my fair share of playing the game, and it was average, it wasn't that good. Anyways, I'm rambling on about something completely different. We're talking about Battlebit Remastered, and that's been the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I hope you guys understand as to why Battlebit Remastered died. It was actually a quick death. It wasn't a slow, painful one. It was just a quick death because people realized that the game was not being updated and patched by the developers. They hated the developers, and therefore people just abandoned it as well as the developers. So, yeah, that's that.